Duh.
I saw an Instagram post that said some people heard the bomb from
Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer in the Barbie movie.
That's fucked up.
I was
And
like,
that's
oh,
why we also have to
interesting.
watch Oppenheimer.
But what is it about? I really don't know.
Oppenheimer
Yeah.
is a scientist who created the nuclear bomb.
The nuke.
Oh shoot!
That's why one of the funniest memes about the Barbenheimer thing is Barbie saying, "My first product was launched in Japan," and then Oppenheimer is staring back
That's fucked up.
because if you
The
know
first
your
nuke was.
yeah, Japan.
Oh my god, they're crazy.
A little bit of history.
Backstory.
Well,
You know what this reminds me of?
Fairly
Very
Odd
Odd Parents.
I had something
Bro.
completely different.
Bro, what is yours?
You'll see. Welcome everybody to another episode of the. Oh shoot!
Yeah, you completely.
That's a blooper. All right, guys, get ready. Stretch your stretches, crack your cracks.
Crackalack.
I'll go
Okay.
to Statue of Liberty.
In
Dale.
3, 2, 1. What is good, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Pasa podcast.
You. Oh! And you're watching Sapasa. Dun, dun, dun,
Wait, what are we
dun.
doing?
doing
I'm spelling.
Sapasa.
Yeah, I'm spelling.
Oh, you're spelling. My bad. Again. And you're
Uncultured.
watching Sapasa.
Dun, dun. Wait, are we
Wait,
doing it like
How are you
mirrored?
doing your How are you
I'm
doing your
doing it.
S's?
Because I'm doing it from how they're seeing it.
Oh, that
shit,
you're
it's gonna be
right.
harder.
A-S.
Jesus, that's hard.
It's like this.
Boom.
It's,
Sapasa.
uh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mental fuck.
Yeah.
So, actually, I wanted to talk today about it's a little bit more on the serious note.
Why is it always when we're talking about
Very
something
serious.
serious, we're wearing something completely not serious?
If you guys saw the
Bippity boppity serious.
if you guys saw the episode about
Drunk stories.
yeah, when we rewatched it, because in the moment we kind of forget the things that we're wearing, our props or whatever, and then in the moment we were like so invested in one of the stories that was about what was it about? It was about like sexual assault.
SA, yeah.
Yeah.
SA. And our faces are so mad. We're so mad looking at like the camera, being like so frustrated, like what
Not
the fuck is
knowing how
wrong
to
with the
react.
world, right? And then we look back at it. It's such a serious topic, and we just have sharks
Shark
sucking the
cats.
shit out of our head.
It was.
Sapasa.
Yeah. I mean, we did say from the get go that
Erythrea.
it ain't serious, but sometimes we do get serious,
Yeah.
and then we ended
So-
up looking like
You dumbasses, man.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
little pricks.
Little pricks.
Little pricks.
Yeah.
But yeah, the serious thing is like, so when you were younger, what did you want to be when you grew up?
A pilot.
What do you do? I had a lot of things.
Yeah, that's fine. Go
A
through it.
pilot.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
like that.
Why a pilot? Because you like
Because-
clouds.
I like planes.
Or
Very
do you
close.
like clouds because you wanted to be a pilot? Whoa.
That's a good one.
Oh,
That's a good one.
I'm gonna lie. Yeah, I always wanted to be a pilot, but then I don't know why I never really chased that dream.
Because
It
you have to
was-
fly. You can't chase a plane. So lame. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That was a good one. That was a
Thank
good
you.
one. That
Thank
was a
you.
good one.
Thank you.
Because they didn't. I don't think they even like told you you can be a pilot when you were in like
School?
elementary.
No.
They never really, it's easier to find out how to become a lawyer or a doctor
Yeah.
or whatever else.
A teacher.
Yeah. But let's say a pilot, they don't really tell you. You have to really look it for yourself. And
Yeah.
I have a
you know,
friend that's a pilot. Yeah.
I have a friend that works in an airplane.
At the airport. I
At the
knew a
I
friend
airport.
that worked at the airport.
I also knew a person that worked at the airport. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. Always loved planes, but I don't know why I never really. I guess maybe one of the things that really threw me off was the fact that as a pilot, you will always be away.
Mm.
You
True.
will never really be, let's say, with your family, etc.,
You're
True.
always
etc.
traveling.
But isn't
Yeah,
it the same thing? Like, because now you're aiming to be a doctor, right?
yeah,
If for nobody that knew that, but you're aiming to be a doctor, and isn't I mean, from what I know, watching Grey's Anatomy,
From Grey's Anatomy knowledge.
yes, that you barely get time for your family unless they are like actually in like working with you.
yeah, yeah. True, but um, what mainly is the thing is that at least you will see them at the end of your shift.
Oh, you would get to go home.
Yeah,
I see that.
but as a pilot, you will go to a complete different country.
Mm.
You're in a freaking hotel at like Bangladesh or something like that.
Yeah,
Like just random.
You could have chosen anywhere.
No, because that's how random it is, honestly. Because sometimes you have to lay over. That's usually where you're supposed to like
yeah,
stay, and it's always somewhere random. But I always thought that like being a pilot is dope. I remember when I was working at the airport, there was these two pilots that came to buy pizza, and it was a pilot and a co-pilot, co-pilot, and I don't know who was talking with who, but like one of them asked like, so like how much are you getting this trip? And he casually just said, like the co-pilot, I think he said like 7,000 like per trip, and I was like 7,000 per trip.
damn.
God damn! But that's just a co-pilot. Imagine the pilot.
But it also, I saw a TikTok about it that says that even after you get a bunch of depth studying because you have to study a lot,
Mm-hmm.
you won't be making those figures up until you have years and years of experience.
Which is valid
Okay,
though.
that makes sense.
I mean, you're making those figures,
That's
Hmm.
true.
right? So how did the transition
Well,
come to all the way to the doctor? Because right now we have
pilot.
we have pilot. I remember at some point you wanted to be a DJ.
Yeah.
Same though.
I mean, I still want.
We still
It
want to
might be
dabble in
coming
that.
soon.
Yeah.
Soon,
knows?
within like 2 to 3 years, but soon.
Well, it went from pilot to DJ because I was listening to a lot of
House.
house music,
Yeah.
whatnot. It really was into that time. But you see, it's something that you really have to dedicate yourself and have a really good talent
Yeah,
to actually make it. And didn't really put any, time or energy into it. It was
Yeah.
just another thing that I wanted to do,
yeah.
so I didn't really chase it. And then um, later in school, I got economics, and I was really good at it.
Nice.
Keyword was
That's why I laughed. I'm like,
was
Bingo, bango, jango.
woobly doo.
whoop de doo. And then I changed my focus to
Ah,
change my focus to
Yeah.
um what's it called again? An accountant.
oh, bah.
Yeah,
Damn, you jumped from a pilot DJ to an accountant?
yeah.
I mean, I get it, because they, again, in schools in Aruba, as soon as you're good with numbers, oh, accountant.
No, it's
Not the TikTok type of accountant. If you know, you know.
I'm an
Ah, no.
accountant.
That's
I have
fine.
a daytime job
You know about that?
as
No.
an accountant.
The Vine?
The TikTok.
It was on TikTok. Accountant is another word for sex worker.
Yeah, on TikTok.
Oh, Oh, I did not know that. Interesting. That's fine. It's information for y'all, information for me. You know,
Yeah, I mean,
Bibbidi boppity boop.
if you didn't know,
I'm not on that side of TikTok.
it was a trend at
It was
some
a trend.
point. Yeah, they even the song, "I have a daytime job," da 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 da.
As an accountant. Yeah, that I know.
Yeah,
That's because of
if
that.
you listen to the song,
Oh, I did not know that. I was just bopping to it.
hippie man, May's a hippie.
Interesting.
You
So you
didn't
went from
bother
an
to go-
accountant.
You didn't bother to go into the comment section to.
No, cause like hear me out, right? TikTok now has this new feature, and on every single video you get this like search bar on the bottom. And what in the world?
Oh no.
And on the search bar it tells you like what it's related to slash the most searched.
Yeah, but
Thing.
after the video, yeah.
Yeah, but then they didn't have that back then. So when I
Yeah.
watched that, I would go in the comments, and sometimes they don't freaking tell you in the comments.
Sometimes they really are so
No, they just-
cryptic.
They just want you to understand. They just want you to understand
The
by
one-
yourself.
Yeah,
They really are like
they want you to
the
figure it
ones who
out.
get it, and the ones who don't.
And I'm like, damn, I just want to know what you mean by that, you know? But
So
how'd you turn
so
accountant?
from the DJ accountant, and
Yeah.
then how did it go from there?
And then it went to doctor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
How?
What was the jump? The MNO.
yeah. Management and organization. That after
it
that,
really is that one.
fucked me up.
You were like, I'm done.
I was done.
But valid though.
And then I didn't know what I wanted to become. And then one day, my uncle cut his finger, not a little cut, you know, the ones that you.
Like he cut.
You put a band-aid.
He cut a piece of his thumb.
Oh my god.
You know, so you know
That's
those
crazy.
those things that they show on the TV,
The slicer.
the slicer.
Oh hell no.
I remember it very clearly. My grandma got it, and she was trying to figure out, and my uncle was all frustrated because he was like, "No, you don't use it like that. You use it like this." And he put in,
And there goes the arm. The thumb.
and he was like, "Huh." My grandma lost
It started bleeding.
It started bleeding.
I can imagine.
Pro-
Lost it
profoundly.
because she can't really. She gets the heebie-jeebies.
She
With
get the
blood.
yips. She get
Heebie-jeebies.
she's squeamish.
Yeah. And
blood.
then I went and I helped my uncle with it. You know, I put
Nice.
pressure, I put a band and everything. And
Yeah.
then, you know, it felt,
Like that was what you wanted.
yeah, it felt good. It felt in a way
Nice.
natural, I guess.
You felt like you found it. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
You were like
Eureka.
Epiphany.
It was like a eureka moment.
It was
Yeah,
like,
the epiphany, man.
Huh,
There it is.
I like that.
Yeah, yeah. Valid.
I'm look into it, and then
Okay.
that's what I'm still going for.
Oh, what
Keyword.
about you? What's the first thing you
The
ever
first thing I wanted to be was a dentist.
May?
Like like this was the story, right? When I was a kid, my parents didn't care if we ate a lot of candy. Well, not that they didn't care, but they just gave us candy
Yeah.
a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And then we didn't used to brush our teeth either, cuz it wasn't like
Yeah. A habit.
yeah, it wasn't like a habit that they like taught us. That's the word that they didn't teach us. So obviously, I got rotten teeth, and I had to go to the dentist all the freaking time. And I grew fond of my dentist because she was nice. She was like, "Oh, yeah, this and this." She was always, it was really not like that. She was super nice. She would always. She has this like treasure chest
With
I-
the candy.
with candy, games, potlood, like pencils, pens, anything that you can imagine is probably in there.
Games?
Slinkies.
What do you mean games?
Like toys.
Like yeah,
Like
toys.
little toys.
Yeah, you even get like the little thing you
With the
press.
The water.
Yeah, those.
Oh.
She just has a treasure chest filled with a bunch of those things every single time you go to the
What's her
dentist.
name?
Province.
Is that a code or is
No,
that
I think that's her name because Doctor Province. That's all I remember. If you search Province dentist, you'll probably find it.
You said it in such a sketchy way.
I don't know.
You said it in a way that you were gatekeeping
Look,
it.
I don't know. I don't know the name. I just know Province.
It was this quick
It was in
the
North.
quick province.
Like like next to the hospital,
Yeah.
there's a dentist there. That's where I used to go. And then eventually I would pull out my own teeth. Why? I don't know.
Excuse me.
Because you're May.
Cause I'm May. Like I would, if they're like wobbly,
Wobbly.
I would just
wobbly, wobbly.
like I would be like
I
I don't need
remember-
to go to the dentist if it's bruh. You could just that's
Bro,
it.
I genuinely remember like I had this one friend.
I remember the feeling of playing with it,
Yeah.
and every time it just loses more, and you're like,
You're like you take it out, right?
Yeah.
The blood is
no. Sometimes
Disclaimer.
I kept playing with it, kept fidgeting with it until
Bruh.
it fell.
until exactly.
No,
I didn't pull it.
I had this friend in what's that called? Not elementary, the one below that. Preschool?
Yeah.
Cicleder.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Well,
preschool.
preschool. And I remember we were both like in the halls because we both had to go to pee. And I said, "Oh, my teeth hurts. It's gonna fall in a bit." And he was like, "Oh my gosh, me too." So naturally,
Nice. You pull each other's
Yeah.
teeth. Yeah. I did this trick with my
Yeah.
brother once. Like my little brother, he had a wobbly teeth in the front. And then I had what you call that? Not a stigma. What's the word?
Evil idea.
No, like I've done it before.
Oh, okay.
So he already knows what I'm gonna do. But I was like, no, I'm not gonna do it. Just let me see. I looked at it and I grabbed and pulled it.
Tonti bumi. Tonti bumi.
So I wanted to be a dentist. I did my school, like elementary school presentation, like the one where you had to choose a job
and everything.
and talk about the job with the poster.
Yeah.
I literally taped one of my tooths on the poster.
Interesting.
Respect.
Very interesting.
And then I got to high school and I found out that you need chemistry.
You didn't have chemistry with dentistry?
Bars. Bars.
Put that on a shirt.
I did not have chemistry with dentistry.
Believe
at
it or
all.
not, we actually have friends.
True.
No, friends.
One friend that I
that-
know at least.
Shout out to you. That's currently studying to become a dentist.
Yeah. Not me.
This is not me.
Yeah. So I found out that you needed chemistry and I was not into chemistry at all.
And then
And then same thing as Marwin. I found out I'm good with numbers and economy and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, cool. Because before that, like, while I wanted to be a dentist, I also had the notion of wanting my own business or like wanting to be the boss, essentially.
yeah,
An accountant.
I didn't.
An
I
accountant,
never in my
really.
life wanted to be an accountant.
never crossed my mind.
People say, yeah, you're good in like
Numbers.
what's good in like algebra. You're good in algebra.
Math.
Be an accountant. No, Lanky. No, thank you. I'll do my own business. I'll do something, but not
And then
but
from
how?
there,
Uh-huh.
where'd you go? Did you just stay there?
I did like economy, so I like the packet, like
But what did you want to be?
You don't know.
anything with business. And then while
Everything is a business.
while
Really look
doing
at it.
that course or while at high school, I also got into like music, filming, that whole shebang.
In that industry.
Good.
That industry, like the entertainment media,
Yup.
that, and then I love that. Because I used to also love watching movies and everything, so I loved that. And I was like, okay, maybe I can do something in that industry with business. And here we are in creative business, people.
Creatively.
Okay, so you stayed there.
Yeah.
Wasn't really big. The only jump was dentist business.
Yeah. Because the thing is, like, in between, I wanted to be, like, more things, but I never took it seriously. Like I wanted to be a DJ. I wanted to be a filmmaker. I wanted to be a dancer.
But
Wanted to be an
nothing,
artist. Like,
Yeah.
all that.
but not
But,
like a specific, like you stuck with it. You just
Yeah.
thought about it.
yeah.
I think
Yeah.
when
What
it
about-
comes to, well, to me, it was more the very, very first thing I wanted to become.
The very best.
Wasn't it a vet?
No, it was a ninja.
Hey, valid. If the Power Rangers were real, I would be part of them right now.
It was
What's a ninja's favorite drink? Water.
That's so racist. Oh man.
Bippity boppity cancelled.
I wanted to be a ninja because I started getting really into action movies, and for some reason
Valid.
ninjas always win, or they have a huge redemption arc. It's like you lose and then at the very end you win. Like something cool that's not just like street fighting.
And they were like mysterious and they're like they're
Yeah.
cool, you know.
and they're fit and they can probably climb up our house.
Oh yeah.
They don't need the stairs.
Yeah.
Like all of that, everything. And then
They could be standing right then and there. We wouldn't know.
Yep.
I remember trying to like do a handstand and it didn't work. And I kept trying. I think I would personally say 3 months, but if I'm being honest, it was probably a week.
It felt like
It felt
3
like
months.
3 months. Exactly.
Yeah,
It's
and
all
then-
about the feeling.
Exactly.
And then I think I saw like I started falling in love with this idea of being like a doctor for pets. So then I wanted to be
A
a
dog,
A
vet.
vet.
doctor.
I'm sorry. But yeah, I wanted to be
The very best.
the
No
no
one
one
ever
ever
was.
Dun, dun, dun.
I wanted to be a doctor, right? So
A,
a vet,
a vet.
A dog.
a pet doctor.
Yeah.
But then I found out you had to euthanize a few dogs because you know, and then I couldn't deal with that pain.
Valid.
I can't. Whenever I see in movies that they kill animals, I can't. I can't. I get overly attached to animals. You know, we named the cat that we saw coming back home the other day. We named it Bowen. And I'm still urging for the day that we get to see Bowen again.
Yeah.
So then
Wherever
we jumped
are.
from a ninja to a
Vet.
and then from the vet, I think I wanted to be a doctor. Actually,
Oh.
you want to know why?
I
Because
mean, it's
Grey's
vet.
Anatomy.
Oh, okay. Nice. As
Valid.
one should.
Yeah, no, I fell in love with Grey's Anatomy, and
Still are.
Yeah.
well, I'm like an old fan. Like I can't really get into the ones now, but I love rewatching it. I haven't rewatched it for this summer yet. I rewatch it every summer, and I haven't this one yet.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of dreading it a little bit.
Valid.
But
It's long.
How many seasons? 20 something?
no, at some points I used to skip episodes so I can get through it faster.
Yeah.
Because some of them they just don't make sense.
It's just so much dialogue.
Yeah, it is.
You're like,
You're not wrong. It's one thing that really makes me feel part of a crowd when it's like Grey's Anatomy, because you either love it or you fucking hate it.
or you never watched it and you have zero knowledge of it.
Yeah,
Aye.
which is so weird. But yeah, so from the doctor. Is that my phone or yours?
That's yours.
That's me.
Man,
Oh, my bad.
Plot twist.
Plot twist.
Whoa.
From the doctor, I wanted to be a wedding planner.
Also,
That's
also a good one.
that's a
Yeah.
jump. Ninja,
Damn, now that you're
veterinarian,
saying this, I'm thinking about all the things that
doctor,
Yeah, no,
I thought about too.
but the
wedding
wedding
planner.
planner, it became like it was kind of more wedding planner slash just event planner because me and my friends, we used to always have events, and I loved
Planning.
planning it.
Yep.
You're
I
really
still
good at
do.
it.
Valid.
I still do. But it's just, I don't know, it's such a fun thing to do. It's like more, the behind the scenes.
Yeah.
That's what I really like about it. It's like
I remember we had like a business idea of doing like a party planning like team.
yeah,
Like you hire us and we plan your party. We do catering, we do
yup,
the photos, the videography, like
everything,
everything,
like all included.
Yeah, all included. I remember that.
So
It was
that
a
was
great
one
business
thing.
idea.
That's a very good
That's
idea.
something that like the major ones I could say is that. And then for a very, very, very long time, or anyway, before the events, I wanted to be a police officer, but that was forced on me by my parents.
Not the popo.
They like doing that.
It was weird because instead of being like you're gonna be a doctor, they went
Be a police.
yes.
Interesting.
My mom and grandma also told me, why don't you become a police or a firefighter or anything?
Oh, you wanted to be
I
a
was gonna
firefighter.
get into
Okay.
that.
Get.
After I realized I could have my own opinion, um,
Beepity boppity own opinion.
after I realized I could have my own opinion, actually, why'd I build my sentence like that? I wanted to become a brandweer.
Firefighter.
I know. I wanted to become a firefighter because you get to save people, like you get to help and know what to do, right? Because this was always my thought process. You see a burning building,
Uh-huh.
hear me out, right? You like I would go in and try to help, but I don't know shit. So either I go in knowing what to do, or I go in not knowing what to do, until the best course of action is to know what to do.
Yeah.
So
Period.
that
Yeah.
was my plan for about a year and a half, up until May was like, hey. And that made the jump into a businessman. And that's how I got all the way here. But one thing that I think that was always part of the plan was to
Have a plan.
Yeah, that's the one. Man with a plan, people.
yep.
My bad.
I'm sorry. It's like 2 a.m. here.
Yeah.
But I keep saying but.
And what you were saying,
You were saying that
Oh
The
yeah,
plan-
what I was gonna say
plan
is,
was not planning.
no, it didn't plan. Oh, is to film or document our lives,
Yeah.
like my life with my friends, which is low-key
Here.
something that we're doing right now.
Period.
We have Bowzer planning.
Not the Bowzer plan. Jesus.
We have
Depends.
mad plans on trying to expand us into, like, trying to expand this Pasa podcast
Yeah.
into
more
more
sapasa.
things,
Yep.
and that's also something like a dream of mine,
Yeah.
to grow this account, or to grow this, like, our viewers, our listeners,
Yeah.
A brand.
our brand, our fan base, to grow it
Yeah.
into, I think for me, I feel like it would be cool if we got invited to like not Comic-Con,
VidCon.
VidCon.
VidCon? That'd
Yeah.
be dope.
That would be dope.
That would be
I
dope.
feel like if we get invited to that, that would be,
We'll manifest it.
yeah, that would
Manifest
be
a lot of
the
things.
holy shit, we fucking made it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We always said like we had like milestones.
Shit.
There's like like specific milestones, but there's also like random milestones. Like if someone recognizes us on the streets here,
Absolutely.
milestone.
Yeah.
If
Like
someone,
if someone would be like, "Sa
oi,
Pasa."
oi, Subasa, can I get a Aussie?
Not the fuck, not the Aussie. I'd be like, how, huh? How'd you, huh? You know?
Now, the serious part comes in. I'm gonna ask you guys this, right? What do you think your younger you would think about you now?
Damn.
My younger me would be like, oh shit, you out out,
Oh my god. You gay.
you out. No,
Like,
she no,
you
she knew
act,
she knew
you,
she was gay.
no. You gay
Yeah,
because
you
you
gay
out
gay.
gay.
Yeah,
You out there,
You
Yeah.
out gay.
yeah, you out there, like barbecue sauce on your titties out there.
What the fuck?
You know that vine?
Peanut butter on your booty. I thought we were just
You're
saying random.
I'm waiting for mine to be like ketchup on my nipple. You know?
I was gonna say jam on your ball, but you know what?
Works too. Works
Because,
too.
you know,
Younger me
butter.
would laugh at this shit.
Yeah, younger me would be like, "Oh, look at you actually like putting yourself out there, aka like letting people literally see
This is like
raw."
me last year would never honestly we talk a lot that we want to do this, we want to do that, and then we
Yeah.
never really get into the
let's do it.
into the mind
Yeah.
space of like, okay, let's do it, because we have countless meetings. Okay, we're gonna do it, we're gonna plan it, and then something in life just gets in the
Happens.
way.
Yep.
Yeah.
Chapasa.
Sa Pasa.
Sa pasa. But we eventually we did it, and now it's a
Here
If
we
you-
are.
yeah, like we finally put ourselves out there
Yeah.
for everyone to see.
Yep.
Either everyone to see us rise or crash and burn.
One
Or
of
in
the two.
between.
I feel like one of the things that always like stays in the back of my head is like, okay, like now you did it, like, but how are you like?
Gonna continue.
Yeah, like how are you gonna continue, or how are you actually going to turn this into what you thought it was gonna be?
Yeah.
You know, because we started, yes, but then you're like, okay, but now how, like,
How to continue?
how do we continue?
Oh wait, you first. What would your younger self think of you now?
Um, my younger self would probably be very proud how come I've come, how far I've come.
Period.
Of course, I've had change of plans, but you know, in the end, I'm doing something great, something that will help people, and something that I find to be great.
That you like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and yeah,
I'm
think
proud
that
of
would-
you, bro.
I'm proud of you, broski.
Thank you.
I feel like the thing is like a lot of people feel like they need to know what they have to do by like young
18.
age. Yeah, like young
It's
age.
so stupid, man.
But there's people out there, they're still finding out what they want to do. Like it's really not too late. Like obviously, like for like reasons like financial reasons or like personal reasons, it can be an obstacle. But
Never too late.
it's, yeah, you know what I mean. Like if you don't know what you want to do, that's also okay.
Yeah, it
You know?
really is. Because genuinely, sometimes life just doesn't go the way you would expect it to go, and that's okay. Because I'm not gonna fuck with you. There was nothing you could say that would probably convince me that I would be here right now. Like
Same.
literally 2 years ago, you can be like, hey, yeah, you're gonna be on your 2 and something meter couch and change,
Yeah,
sitting at 2 a.m.
talking in front of a camera.
talking in front of a camera that's gonna go live
Yeah,
in a few days.
that's crazy.
It's
That's crazy.
I-
And in Holland.
in
In
Holland.
Holland.
Yeah.
I-
For I feel like maybe for you, you had an idea already that you were gonna go to Holland, but
Yeah.
I never imagined myself coming here.
I never imagined y'all coming here, to be honest.
Exactly.
No, bro, I literally said, I have said this, some like I'm a hypocrite for saying this, but I say I will never go to the Netherlands. And my main reason was, one, I don't speak the language that well. And I still
Same.
don't. But
You're
I'm
out here
trying,
trying.
I
Yeah.
was
right?
I was mainly like afraid of speaking it. Not that I couldn't, like I can obviously improve it, but I was mainly just afraid of
Doing it.
doing it, like
Yeah.
trying to speak and then people being like, just
Yeah.
stop, you know. And
I
I'm
think
like,
it's
nah.
because we have the
Mentality.
not the mentality, like we have like a lot of the people that were around us. Well, I guess like special for me, this is how I would justify it, is that I had a lot of people around me that whenever I would speak Tagalog, which is the native language of the Philippines, my parents, my aunties, uncles, everyone, they would always make fun of how I speak it, because obviously I grew up learning how to speak papiamento. So to me that was my first language. And then it was English, and then Tagalog, then Spanish, then Dutch. So it was always people like, they would make fun of me for speaking it. So I just, when I came here, I was like, okay, I don't want to speak it because then they're gonna make fun of me. But to my fucking surprise,
Honestly.
they always did the opposite
Yeah.
of making fun of me. Like, I have this really good friend that I met her on the first day of school, and we're like the bestest friends now. And I remember asking her why she always chooses to speak English with us, and she said it's to make us feel more comfortable. And I'm not gonna lie, like for a long time I used to feel a little bit
Offended. Yeah, we talked
offended.
about this. We
Yeah.
talked about
We literally
this.
spoke about it. Like, we would feel offended that you speak English. Like, I can speak your goddamn language. Speak it back to me. Kut, man.
Yeah.
Ik kan gewoon met je gewoon zo in Nederlands praten. Gewoon praten.
Oh,
Right?
Yeah.
kijkers.
Yeah. Kijk.
This sounds so natural, but in real life, I sound like this. Ja, nee, die kraatje is gewoon kapot.
Ja, zeg
That's how
maar
I,
die ding. Ja.
that's how I sound like. Like, so I
In
understand.
here, fluent.
Yeah.
Fluent.
Yo, in
As
here you
soon
got
as
the
it-
accent and everything.
Here, as soon as it processes to go here,
I hate that. I hate it. I hate it. Because one of the things as well is like it's structured like in an English structure. Because
yes.
Dutch structure, like what the frick, sentence structure is different.
It is.
So sometimes
All I
You-
think about is you.
yeah, they nights in the middle of June. Like you say a sentence, and it's completely wrong, like sentence structure. But the people here don't give you shit for it. They understand and they'll just
The people in Aruba trying to teach you Dutch, they will give more of a fucks than they do.
they'll be like
Than
that's
the
wrong.
actual Dutch people.
Yeah,
They really do give a fuck. And sometimes people that speak Dutch, were born Dutch, everything, even them, they don't speak it right.
And that's
get
okay.
the people here, the Dutch people here. They don't speak it right either.
Yeah, that's what's that.
Oh,
May said copy,
paste.
No
Paraphrase.
credits.
Tussen aanhalingstekens LAF 2023.
No, but even I found it funny when woman was like, "Yeah, I failed my Dutch exam," and she's Dutch, and that
How?
is, I found that so weird because I'm like, "But you're Dutch."
Yeah.
But then I think about it. If I do a papiamento test,
Yeah. I do an English test.
no, man, I'm not gonna lie. At some point in my life, I used to suck at English. Like my
Really?
bro, my grammar sucked. Like I used to fail at English in high school.
Damn.
That's weird. You
I
know,
feel like grammar I was always good, but vocabulary was the hardest.
I
Remember, one of the first things that I learned from vocabulary in English was arduous. Ardus.
Or
That means like heavy work.
Oh
Like
shit.
it was an arduous journey.
Yeah.
It was a
Arduous. Yeah.
tough journey.
Lord.
That is always gonna be engraved because that was the first word I learned, and I don't know why. Still remember.
It's so, bro,
Still
vocabulary
remember.
tests are
Still
so
random.
hard because you really gotta
Think.
learn. No, it's not even think. You gotta learn. You gotta memorize that list of words and their meanings.
Yeah.
And you're like, that's a lot of words.
It is, bro. Like my English got better when I started working in hospitality, and I had to
Ooh,
constantly speak.
absolutely.
True. Speak, speak in the English.
Speak the English. To
Not
speak
me
English.
talking about how my English got better and then just speak. I speak it wrong. Fuck me.
Hey,
My English
sa
got better
pasa.
when I started speaking to tourists, because we had to like talk on the mic with bingo. We had to talk with the guests during night events, all of that. So my English just gradually got better. I think that's what my mom told me.
Maybe just the accent got better.
No,
No, I think
no,
you
it's
learned
not the
you
accent.
yeah, I think you learned specifically the structure.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah.
yeah.
because you have to keep speaking it, which is like why here I want to keep a spraak Nederlands.
We
Nederlands
blijven,
spreken?
Yeah, I have to keep
door blijven Nederlands blijven spreken.
Ja, blijven oefenen.
Blijven oefenen.
Nou,
Daar
ja,
is het voor. Nou,
kijkers.
kijkers.
yeah.
Yeah. No, for real, cause sometimes you're like, oh yeah, you want to
Like I make it a
learn.
point for me when coworkers would ask me, "Oh, do you want me to speak in you in Dutch or in English?" I'm like, I can speak both, but I prefer Dutch because I want to improve
Yeah.
my Dutch.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, goed voor jou." Like,
Yeah.
what? These Dutch peoples are so blunt, but they're so like nice too when it comes to you trying to improve yourself.
They're so bluntly nice.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I really dislike a lot of them, but
Like, not gonna lie, a few days ago, I was working, and you see, I was working in the place where they're the fridges, and you have to put in all the milk and whatnot. So
Yeah.
those things are loud.
yeah.
Like the dairy.
Yeah, that. And the guy spoke to me, said something in Dutch, and I couldn't hear him because the
It was
fucking door
loud.
is open and it's loud. I'm said, huh? He looked at me. The fuck?
Hey,
I
no,
have to I
sometimes.
have to switch my mind sometimes, and Dutch. And he said, I can speak to you in English if you want. And I don't know why, but for some reason I feel a bit offended. I'm like,
Right? You're like, no, no, no. Nee, nee, nee.
Don't give up on me.
Nee.
Like just try again. Like don't give up. I can't speak it.
like, hallo, wat bedoel je nou?
No, you know what it is? This is the part that always like gets to me sometimes, right? I was cuz I'm slow in Dutch. When I speak Dutch, I try to speak it a little bit more slow and more clear, right? So if I ask Marwin, "Hey, hoe gaat ie man? Hoe was je dag vandaag?" Right? Very clear, slow, can understand it. But if I would ask that, the same thing I just did to someone at work, they would look at you with the biggest question mark on their forehead.
Yeah.
And they go,
Huh?
"Wat bedoel je? What bedoel je?" And I'm like, "Bro, I don't understand you. How are you not understand? Like, I don't understand it. It's
You need to rap it for them.
then they will understand.
You need
it.
to Eminem it for them.
No, you need to
Hoe was je daar vandaag?
articulate your words
They
when
don't
you talk.
They don't
articulate the
Yeah,
articulate.
they don't, but when we talk, we have to articulate because they're like, what? They're
And
like,
then you end up just saying word and point.
legit.
Chips.
Every single time. Weet je wat dit staat? Weet je, this? They're like, huh?
Open the phone.
Sometimes I don't even. No, I'm just gonna.
Oh, okay.
This is pro. I don't even ask. I'm like. Weet je waar die is?
Ja, ja toch?
And then they're like,
Volgens
wait.
mij, they're like, volgens
For
mij.
context, before we keep going, for context, we work at Albert Heijn.
right.
It's a
Grocery
grocery
store.
store, yeah. We work as, what do you call that? Stock
Pilers.
stock fillers.
Yeah,
We just put products when they're low.
Yeah.
which is every
You
single.
put stock. You stock
Every
the shelves
single-
essentially.
That's the one.
That's
Yeah.
one of them. I actually packed one of these today.
Nice. How did we get to this topic?
Oh no.
Oh, I was gonna say the thing is right. As of right now, I'm a very visual learner. I was never good in like the audio tests, even in other languages that I'm like fluent in. But if someone is speaking Dutch to me and I'm not reading their lips, I'm not gonna understand it. like unless they're speaking clearly. But some of them like they're walking away and they're going. I'm like, sir, I can barely understand you when I'm reading your lips. And now you're telling me they're walking with the paper like this. They're like, okay, so and it's happening. I'm like, what?
What in the name of?
And then they go, they say your name. They're like, yeah, so goed voor jou, goed. And I'm like, yeah,
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you one thing, right? Every single time, like we're upstairs, and then they like give you a breakdown of what you're supposed to do, and then sometimes they have like a little note in the end, and they always say and then and they go, yeah, is that good with you?
Yeah.
And then they go around asking people, and then I always say, yeah, it's good. And
Yeah.
then I immediately look either to my left or to my right and be like, what they say?
legit.
Because I don't sometimes I really want to be involved in the conversation, but as soon as they said it, it takes me 10 seconds to load whatever they said. And so,
Bro.
And they already passed you. They go so
Bro.
fast.
bro, they go into 5 different topics within 5 seconds.
They go into so many different topics, and before you can even process what they just said at the beginning, they end the conversation.
They're already like,
and they're yeah.
you want to end, you want to have
Now,
like
yeah.
a 2 cents in, you want to be like, yeah, that one, I agree or something. But
That's it.
I
You
learned
missed
the
the
best
window.
one. I learned the best response for everything.
laugh.
No, komt goed. For everything. For everything.
No.
Moet je Venusdag pakken? Ja, kom goed.
No, bro.
Everything. Is dat goed voor jou? Ja, kom goed.
Yeah, I always say like my response is just always this, right? I'm packing, right? I'm packing, and they go, "Hey, Bowzer."
No, they say, lukt-ie?
And they go, and then I'm just there like, yeah, it's okay, it's okay, it's good, it's good. And then they come back and they're like, did you manage to? I'm like, oh yeah.
I always go, yeah. And then I grab whatever product I couldn't find and I'll be like, lukt-ie, yeah. But like this one.
Oh, Lord. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I feel like the next episode showed.
Episode.
What is
Episode.
you have a speech impediment, bro?
Episode.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Ooh, that was good.
Sorry. Nou, kijk eens.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Echte Nederlander
No,
hier.
because this episode is almost done.
Yeah.
But maybe the next episode
Episode.
the next episode should be about our work adventure, especially
Honestly though.
in Albert. Like, I feel like it's
What it's
so
like
funny.
What it's like working at Albert Heijn.
What is like working?
At Albert Heijn.
True.
Actually,
we had
no.
working experience, but you
Yeah,
know.
different working.
It's so
But working at Albert Heijn is more niche
Yeah.
for the people here.
yeah. We've
I
been
know.
working there. I mean, I guess this is part 1, but we've been working at Albert Heijn for about
February, March,
6
April,
weeks.
May, Juni.
For me.
6 months.
oh my god, what a coincidence.
6 weeks, 6
Ah.
months. In Tagasting.
Right? So we've been working there for 6 something, and it has been a wild ride. We have loved our shift leaders and we have hated them at the same time. And then especially today, specifically today,
It
there
was
was this
horrible.
one shift leader that really got on my nerves
Yep.
because I I don't mind if they give me criticism, right? I think the first time somebody said you got to pick up the pace a little bit.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? I agree cuz I'm pretty new and I don't exactly know where everything is cuz there's so many products.
You would be
Valid.
surprised.
You would
And
honestly
you have to read like the smallest numbers, and it's very
and
hard.
sometimes they're like sideways. So
Yeah.
you really got to do this and then um this guy just kept today really just kept saying, "Yeah, pick up the pace,
It's like tempo, tempo.
pick up the pace." And I don't like it when they say it anymore because we asked around if they ever heard that they have to pick up the pace,
Yeah.
and every single one of them said, "No, they never told me anything." And I know that they're slow.
Yep.
I know because I would have, I guess, twice as much already filled in when they're still doing their first one.
Yeah.
My bad.
It's like, yeah. Because if you're gonna tell us to pick up the pace, you better be telling everybody else to pick up the pace because
Yeah.
they're moving the same pace as us.
And doing less.
Yeah. And we're like, damn, bro.
And it just doesn't feel fair.
It
Yeah.
isn't.
No, you know when you have like one of those bad days where you can't find anything, things fall, you hit your hand, you get paper cuts, everything was just going horribly, and you're like, you're just done.
I don't
You're
know,
done.
paper cut.
I got a paper cut here.
Yeah, I got so many paper cuts.
You're a star.
Is your star? Oh. Cause you're
You're
a
a
sky,
sky,
cause you're a sky full of stars.
Full of stars, full of stars.
Maru was like, what did you do first with this one? Oh, you did
Oh,
a
no.
mic. Oh no.
I did. Then I did. Hello.
Yeah, and then I did.
Uh,
Oh, I got one.
The best one is the best one is this. It's the
That one was the best.
man. Why are you so popular, man? Ayan.
Sorry.
I
I don't know
think-
how.
yeah,
I don't know
I
how
know.
we got to this topic, but anyways,
it's almost.
we'll wrap
Thank
that
you,
up.
thank you for joining again for another episode of the Pasa podcast. I would like to say, Oma, if you're watching this, thank you for the bracelets. We really love it.
We
That's
really
mama.
Mm-hmm.
We literally-
Shout out to you.
As soon as we got it, we wore it, and we were like, haha.
It looks so nice. I mean,
It does. It looks very.
Sí. ¿Vio? Nos gustó mucho.
yeah.
I'm
But
also wearing the cologne that they gave me. Like,
I love how you said look.
look.
Look. Yeah, like I can
There it
see.
is.
I can see.
You can't see the spot.
Oh, very random. One of the non-fictional things that I wanted to be was a vampire. That's it.
Team Hybrid.
Non-fictional.
Oh, actually, team hybrid. I was
Non-fictional, Or
hybrid.
you mean fictional?
Oh shit.
The fucked up part is I went along with it.
One of the fictional things that I wanted to be was a hybrid. Vampire werewolf.
Hybrid. But the most realistic one? Wolf.
I would have become
Jumper.
a vampire. A jumper. Yes.
You know
For
what I
those
want to
who
be?
don't know what a jumper is a person that can teleport themselves to another spot.
Yeah. Just teleport.
Quote unquote,
With a doorknob.
jumping.
Jumping.
You know what I the fictional character I want to be? Smart.
Ba-dum, psh. Drumstick.
I got that.
We play this random game sometimes. We grab like
so
random objects like this and we try to come up with like props with it. That should be a drinking game.
Toot, toot.
Oh. okay.
I have a
okay.
really bad one. You might have to cut this out.
Oh God.
I'm just gonna.
We're not putting that in. Maybe in the booper. Maybe.
No. No.
I got one. Just brush. Just a
Just
brush.
brush.
Regular
I
brush.
got another
Go
brush.
Oh, we're gonna do the same thing.
You know the the nasal spray.
I felt that go all the way to your nose.
See what you're
Oh,
doing.
I got it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I actually scratch my back with this sometimes.
Actually, it
but,
does feel good. Yes.
You know, the nail filer. You know the nail filer?
Oh yeah.
I got you
Ooh.
another one. Look.
Nice. Oh, fuck. I thought you were gonna use it as a cotton swab. I'm like, damn, that's a big ass cotton swab.
No, the-
Oh, look, a straw.
Look a babe.
Well, guys, thank you for tuning in to this episode of the Sapasa podcast. And if you're not having the greatest of days,
Pasa.
remember to like, subscribe, follow, stay in tuned,
Caress.
be okay.
Or not.
Yeah. Sabasa.
Dude, you just mumbled
I mean,
so hard.
If you don't know how to do an outro of the Sapasa podcast,
Sapasa.
Sabasa.
thank you guys for watching, and we are freestyle.
Okay, get it.
You did the actual one. Oh, I got it, bro.
Yeah.
This one's for you, Carlene.